Oh?
A sandwich. A goddamn sandwich. $18,000 of gold and jewels, and this guy thinks I'm gonna trade it for a PBJ? I mean, where the hell are people's priorities, man?
Do you want this back in the glove box?
No. You know what? You hold on to it. Call it a gift. I got 100 of them. This way you have something to show people once it's all over, you know? So that they believe you knew me.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem at all. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any food in that bag, would you?
I rode with Rick for a few more hours, but the remainder of the conversation turned to sex. And all of the things that he was going to do when this world was fixed. I traded him the last of my protein bars for a real gold Rolex. Not because I wanted it, but because I felt kind of bad for the guy. Ironically enough, I ended up trading it for a sandwich a couple of days later. And to be honest, it was absolutely worth it. So if you're still listening, congratulations. You now know as much about all of this as I do. And like I said in the beginning, I've tried my best to share the facts as I've found them and to leave out any bias or blame, because none of that matters anymore. In fact, the only thing that matters is that we've survived, and that we continue to do so. These weren't paid actors or well-crafted characters designed to influence any social, political viewpoints that no longer exist. They're real people who somehow beat the odds. They're me and they're you. They're what's left of this world when the dust settles and all of the experts who were supposed to have made it didn't. Because in the end, survival comes down to only two things: natural instinct and blind, stupid, often unbelievable luck. There are no other factors, so if you've lost someone, mourn them. Hold on to their memory with all of your heart and remember them with every single breath, every single day. But let go of any guilt. Let it go right now. It will only weigh you down, and eventually it will bring you the same tragic fate. Accept that there was nothing that you could have done, and that there wasn't a goddamn thing that you can do to save anyone out there except yourself. Everyone has a plan until the horror starts. Do you know how many zombies I've seen wearing fully stocked backpacks? How many had weapons at their feet or still holstered around their waists? I've even come across one poor bastard moaning through a suit of medieval armor. He was just laying on his back, rocking back and forth like some sort of giant undead turtle. You're only here because you made a saving throw that most of the world failed to make. And if you allow yourself to obsess over the ghosts of your own guilt, it will pull you screaming into the grave. Now, that being said, this message will be set to repeat every 6 hours, so if this is your first time hearing it, or more likely our first time attempting to share it, we encourage you to check back in with us just once in a while. We're hoping to occasionally update this broadcast with any new information that we can find, or maybe even with a few more tales of survival and hope. If this isn't your first time, we thank you for listening to us again, and we understand that sometimes just hearing another human's voice when things are this bad, it can help. If you check back and there is only silence, if we are gone, either from this location or this world, you need to remember you are not alone. You found me, if only briefly, and you will find others. No matter how dark, bleak, or lonely it gets out there, you have to remember and take solace in that one simple fact. You are not alone. So with that in mind, goodbye and good luck. I know that you'll make it. This is Double D signing off for now.